Hi students. So today we are going to discuss about very interesting topic, that is constant volume process or isochoric process. So another name of the constant volume process is what? Isochoric process. Okay, in constant volume process, volume will be constant. This is unit 1 class 11. So all of you listen carefully. So in this class we are going to discuss these topics. They are: first one, what is thermodynamic process? Types of thermodynamic process. There are two types of thermodynamic process. They are non-flow process and second one is flow process. Next we will discuss about what is non-flow process and what is flow process. After that, types of non-flow process. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in this class. All of you listen carefully. So before that, first we should know about the what is thermodynamic process. What is thermodynamic process? So let us see these topics one by one in the next slides. So first we'll start with what is thermodynamic process. What is thermodynamic process? See here. So what is thermodynamic process? So the process of heating or cooling of a gas is known as thermodynamic process. Once again listen, what is thermodynamic process means the process of heating or cooling of a gas. The process of heating or cooling of a gas is known as thermodynamic process. Is known as thermodynamic process. Basically we have two types of thermodynamic process. We have two types of thermodynamic process. They are: number one, non-flow process, second one, flow process. First one non-flow process, second one is flow process. Again, what is non-flow process? What is non-flow process? So non-flow process is what? The flow in which only energy crosses the system boundary. The flow in which the only energy crosses the system boundary, that is called non-flow process. Means the system in which only energy crosses the system boundary, that is known as non-flow process. That is known as non-flow process. So types of non-flow process. Types of non-flow process. Basically we have five types of non-flow process. We have five types of non-flow process. They are: first one, constant volume process, that is isochoric process. Second one, constant pressure process or isobaric process. And third one, isothermal process or constant temperature process. Fourth one, adiabatic process. PV to the power of gamma is equal to constant. Already we have studied these thermodynamic process in our intermediate level. And fifth one, that is polytropic process. Polytropic process. That PV to the power of n is equal to constant. So these are the non-flow process. These are the five types of non-flow process. But in this class we will discuss about only constant volume process. We will discuss about only constant volume process, that is isochoric process. Okay, so let us see what is constant volume process. Let us see what is constant volume process. See, what is constant volume process? What is isochoric process? Means the thermodynamic process in which volume remain constant is called isochoric process or constant volume process. The thermodynamic process in which the volume should be constant. The volume should be constant. That is called constant volume process or isochoric process. That is called constant volume process or isochoric process. So that is the definition of the constant volume process or isochoric process. So what happens in the constant volume process? What happens in the constant volume process? See, what happens in the constant volume process? So when we heat the gas, when we heat the gas. So this is a container or vessel, whatever it is. Take one container or vessel. So this is a fixed volume. It has a fixed volume. In that container, we have taken some amount mkg of gas. So we are heating that gas in the constant volume. So when we heat the gas, at constant volume process, so what happens to the gas? What happens to the gas? See here, then temperature of the gas will increase. What happens to the gas? The temperature of the gas will increase, and then pressure of the gas also increases. Pressure of the gas also increases. See here, this is a vessel or cylinder or container, whatever it is. In that container we have taken a gas. So this is a fixed volume, means volume is constant. So we are heating this gas. So what happens to the gas when we heat at constant volume? At constant volume means the temperature increases and pressure also increases. See, this is a PV diagram of the constant volume process. See here, volume is constant. So means V1 is equal to V2. So what happens to the pressure? Pressure will increases. When we heat the gas with volume is constant, then pressure of the gas will increases, and also temperature of the gas also increases. This is a PV diagram of the constant volume process. So what happens in the constant volume process means when we heat the gas at constant volume, then the temperature will increases. See here, there is no change in volume. Since there is no change here, change in volume is 0. There is no change in volume, means we are taking a fixed volume. So since there is no change in volume, that's why no external work is done by the gas. Means the displacement of the gas is 0. Nothing but work done by the gas should be 0. Means finally the external work is done by the gas will be 0 when we heat the gas at constant volume. So whatever the heat we are supplying to the gas, see here we are supplying the heat to the gas. So whatever the heat we are supplying to the gas, the entire heat is utilized to increase the internal energy. See here, when the gas is heated at constant volume process, the temperature of the gas will increases. So see here, change in volume, there is no change in volume. So that's why no external work is done by the gas. So all the heat supplied, whatever the heat supplied to the gas, all the heat supplied to the system is utilized to increase the internal energy. So already we know that from the first law of thermodynamics, we know that Q is equal, heat supplied is equal to work done plus U. So here in the constant volume process, work done by the gas is 0. Why? Because there is no change in volume. That's why W becomes 0. Work done by the gas is 0. Therefore, U is equal, W becomes 0. U is equal to what? W. Q is equal to U. Already we have derived the, so where U is nothing but what? Internal energy. So already we have derived the internal energy formula, that is what? We know that internal energy formula U is equal to mCV T2 minus T1. See here, Q is just finally Q is equal to what? U. What is the U? mCV T2 minus T1. Finally, the total heat transfer in the constant volume process is U. What is U? U is equal to mCV T2 minus T1. The total heat transfer in the constant volume process is mCV T2 minus T1. I hope you understand. And what the total work transfer in the constant volume process is what? Zero. Total work transfer in the constant volume process is zero. So these two are very important in this process. The total heat transfer in the constant volume process is mCv T2 minus T1. The total work transfer in the constant volume process is zero. Okay, and we will see the relation between pressure, volume, temperature in constant volume process. We will see the relation between pressure, volume, temperature in constant volume process, that is isochoric process. So we know that gas equation that is PV is equal to MRT. PV is equal to MRT. So where R is nothing but what? Universal gas constant. If we take M is equal to 1 kg gas, M is equal to, if we take 1 kg of gas, so these two becomes, M and R becomes constant. So these two becomes constant. So PV is equal to, these two becomes constant into temperature. T into constant or constant to temperature. Okay. So if we write this equation like this, see PV by divided by T is equal to constant. This is for one state. This is for single state. So if we take two states, we can write it as P1 V1 T1 and P2 V2 T2. This is for two states. This is for one state and this is for two states. Okay. So here what process is this? Means this is a constant volume process. Means constant volume process means volume is constant. Means V1 is equal to V2. V1 is equal to V2. So V1 is equal to V2 means gets cancelled. V1 V2 gets cancelled. So finally we will have P1 by T1, P2 by T2. So this is a relation. P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. So this is a relation in constant volume process or isochoric process. So I hope you understand about the constant volume process. What happens in the constant volume process? What is the total heat transfer in the constant volume process? What is the total work done in the constant volume process? What is the relation between pressure, volume, temperature in constant volume process? So I hope you understand these topics. Thank you so much.